Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Coffee in Hand. I'm your host, Erica Lamberto, and today joining me is Trisha Gordon. She is the owner of Honey and Salt Bakery, and I'm so excited to welcome you today, especially because we have been working with Trisha almost from day one at our coffee shop, and I have been so excited to share all of your baked goods, and we've collaborated on so many fun things over the years. So I'm just so excited to welcome you today. And just to get started, I want to have you just share a little bit of your journey.
Yeah, of course. Well, thank you for having me. I am excited. Working with you guys for 5 years, probably going on six. It's actually been such a blessing. I love you guys so much. So thank you for having me on the podcast with you too. My story I feel, is very unique. I grew up in high school going to cooking classes, how they have the home ec classes. I only wanted to be there. So, during my study halls and things like that, I would always go there and make cakes, which I don't do now, but I make cakes. And that kind of inspired me to go to school for culinary, and just start testing out cooking, baking, anything that I could with cooking aside from cooking with my mom. So after a few years in culinary, I then went and got my bachelor's in business. So I kind of faded from that a little bit to get the business aspect of it. And then shortly after, I just went into hospitality. So I got all experience with management, hospitality, learned the ins and outs of the businesses, not necessarily bakery, um, but ins and outs and understanding the nitty-gritty of hospitality, which everybody knows here that it's definitely has its, ups and downs. So after that, I was just, starting to bake in my kitchen. I'm like, "Oh, maybe I'll start creating, a logo." It started off with salt and honey, and I was like, "Okay, I don't know if I really like that." And I would grab all of my mom's, recipes from her recipe book and pull up my grandma's. So my mom's mom and my dad's mom, I'd pull up recipes from them and I would just start playing around with them. And my biggest gig when I first started was a delivery program out in Syracuse. I don't even know how I found them, but I used to make pies for them. I'd make 300 plus apple pies. And that's how it all started. I'm like, okay, I'll just start a Facebook page, see where it goes. Then I ended up here.
That's incredible. So initially, was there something specific when you were in that home ec class that sparked that passion for cooking? Or do you feel like I know you said you pulled from your recipes from your mom and your grandma. Do you feel like that was always part
I
just
just
highlight for you growing up?
I just think always cooking, and being in the kitchen and holidays with my family, an Italian family, always, loud and cooking and having food. It's just something that I loved and I felt so warm around. So doing it, I'm in love with it, and I would cook all the time and always try to help my mom as much as I can. She'll say I didn't, but I did.
I
Help
feel like I was
I
there.
was always there, mom. But no, I'd help her as much as I can in the kitchen, and I think I just leaned more towards the baking because I love sweets.
Yes.
Like, it
I'm guilty over here.
it's crazy because it's such a science to bake compared to just cooking. You could just throw salt, you could just throw pepper, you could just throw anything in a
Mhm.
pan and cook it, but with baking, you have to be so precise, and I'm surprised that I really love that because sometimes my patience is very little, but I'm very detail oriented, so at the end of the day, I loved it, and I started off with cupcakes and cakes, and then that led into other things with my health with that which then changed the direction of my business, so
Well, and what's kind of helped with, your creativity? Because 'Cause you're always coming out with, new baked goods. I know like I said, we've collaborated on,
yeah.
a lot of exciting things,
Mhm.
over the years. And I know we always, are, sharing back and forth,
Yeah.
different ideas.
We're in the sky with some of these ideas.
Yes, I
We
know.
can't really get to them, but we try.
But I just didn't know, if there was something specific that just, helps inspire you.
I don't know. It's just a lot of the times it's just searching the web, and I don't really like to search the web a lot, But sometimes I will just to be like, "Oh, okay, this makes sense. I could do it this way." I just feel the best when, like, oh my gosh, it clicks in my head and I go and try it and it's great. I'm like, "God, sometimes I feel great about this. I can't believe I did this all by myself," you know? But a lot of, like I love watching, like, Chef's Table. They have a few, like, episodes out that I just watch over and over again. Like, a guy in Italy was showing us how he made pasta with the big pasta rolls. I bought a pasta roller.
Oh my
It's like
gosh.
a wood roller, I'm like, "I'm doing this," but, like, then I tried, I'm like, "Oh, I don't feel as, like, romantic as this guy when he's doing it," you know? Like, "Okay," but, like, I love it and I try it.
Italian
I
countryside
guess
in
I
the
need to just go
background, right?
travel. I'm gone, bye. I'm gonna go leave the country. But stuff like that is what then, like, fuels me and, like, feeds me, and, like, having people like you, when I talk to you about ideas, that helps. You know, I love hearing ideas from people, what they think I should do or different flavors because it does when you're cooking all the time, it can get kind of, like, boring, you know? So you like to have those ideas or, like, look at cookbooks for inspiration, but I'll never change a recipe that I have developed. So for my cheesecakes and for my cookies, I will make sure the base is still the same and I'll just incorporate different flavors because I don't want to ruin the integrity of what builds the product.
Right,
So if it's going to change it and it doesn't seem like I can like alter the ingredients just a hair, I won't do it.
right.
Um,
It's like the consistency of it.
Consistency, I gotta worry about the consistency, the flavoring, it's like starting all over again, but because when you have a good base, you shouldn't have to change it or mess with it. So, when we come up with cookie ideas and cheesecake flavors, I'm like, "Oh, this could work," because I'm not just throwing it all up in the air and starting from scratch
Right.
again. So and that's the good thing about as a baker, creating that good base of something to where you can just
Like switch out
it's
the
endless.
ingredients.
It's endless. Yes, it's endless. You could put anything you want in it. It's just
Yeah.
the sky's the limit unless we go pretty high in the sky, so, but
Well, and it's fun. It's fun to be, like, creative and to, switch out the ingredients, and
Mhm.
obviously, like, people always get excited
Yeah,
because it's like you said, it's like the
yeah.
classic.
Seasonal
Yep.
items or just once in a while items, and they ask when they're gonna be back, like, just like the Elvis cookie, you know,
Yeah.
I was just like, "Alright, that sounds like a great idea, like, I'm just gonna try it," and it's been a huge hit, you know?
Yeah.
But I can't, like, pull it completely. It's like I can kinda tease people a little bit and take it off for, like, maybe a week, but then it's, like, inbox, it's like, "Where are the Elvis cookies? Where can I find them?" And I'm like, "Oh, Calabria."
You're like, "There." I was gonna say shout out to Josh
I know.
because
He made the podcast. Good job, Josh. He is. He's my number one Elvis cookie
I
fan.
was gonna say, he always came in and was, like, buying them in bulk, like, just so excited when when they came in,
Oh my
which I
god.
love, which it's, like, that's amazing for you to, like it just shows, like, when you
Yep.
create a really great product,
Mhm.
you're gonna have a following and have people
Yeah.
who do get as excited as you are, which is, like,
Yeah.
obviously, that's amazing, and that's,
Yep.
like, one of the goals is
Mhm. And again, being alone all the time in the bakery, like, I don't get to be front and center in a bakery open all the time to hear people's opinions. So if I run into a stranger or even people I know and they say, "This is great. I really love this." I'm like, "Oh," it's, like, reassuring to know that I'm, like, doing something good for people, like, helping them really like my product. 'Cause it's really what I care about. I bake because I love it, and I want people to feel like, sometimes like they're at home. Like, some
Yeah.
people say the snickerdoodle cookie is, like, nostalgic to them because their grandmother used to make it. And I'm
Mhm.
like, "That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want to bring to people with my baked goods." So, I try my best to find the perfect products to put out so I can do that, just like the banana bread.
Well, I was gonna say too, that was, like, one of the things I was gonna ask you was, like, being a part of the community, like, how does that feel for you? Like, especially since, like, when you first started, we had you in our store, like, doing pop-ups
I
here.
know,
That's, like,
I know.
and then obviously now you have your
Storefront.
storefront.
Mhm.
And do you wanna, like, share how your experience was from, like, just starting small and to, like, being able to go and, like,
Yeah, yeah,
get your first storefront and create that and what that response has been like
yeah,
when you have your own pop-ups and,
yeah.
like, what that feels like to be
Mhm,
a part
mhm,
of the community in that way?
for sure. Um So just a little more background, because not many people know, I was an in-home processor for 3 years. So I followed in-home licensing and rules, regulations, things I had to do. But then after that, I finally found at the time my perfect bakery spot. And aside from doing the bakery, I do also help my husband with his business. So I know a lot of people ask why I'm not open all the time or why aren't you doing this? Because I'm juggling like two jobs technically. My goal for the future is to be open. Um, my current vision, which can change, is like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday every week, and just offer that to people, a snack or even baked goods or something they can bring to like a family gathering. But having that space and doing the pop-ups, and I know pop-ups at first confused people because they thought it was like, here, I just make
Yeah.
it at like a different location and I provide my product, which was so scary at first. I'm like, how much do I make? What do I bring? Oh my God, are they gonna like everything? And now it's so much fun because I created my own bake space there and it's like endless. I can just bake whatever I want, you know? And um it's gotten so much more popular. People now understand it. Okay, she's only doing a pop-up, so she's only open once a month. I do post it on my website, my Facebook, Instagram. I'm trying to get better at, like, marketing through emails, but, um, being open up once a month has been good so far for me and, like, the balance, but just know that I am trying to push through and get to a more steady open hours so people can enjoy the baked goods more. But it's really fun when people come and they line up and they walk in the door like, "Finally, we're here to get your baked goods." I'm like, "Oh, it's awesome."
Well, and I'm excited for you too because like I said, we've been working together
Mhm.
for so many years now from pretty much day one.
Yeah.
And it's been a joy for me
Mhm.
to see your growth
Yeah.
and just how excited people get about your products and like they can't wait.
Or when I go on vacation and they ask
Oh my
me why you
gosh.
got rid of me. It's like, "Wait a minute, what? I can't go on vacation."
Oh, no, people get very concerned. They'll, like, call and be like, "Are you not working with Honey and Salt anymore?" I'm like, "No,
"Oh,
no."
she
I'm
took a
like,
5-minute break."
"Yes." Some people take breaks.
Yeah.
Like, we're the only crazy people that never take breaks.
Yeah.
Everyone else are they're allowed to take breaks.
Mhm, mhm.
But it's just been, like, for me as your friend, to see your growth,
Yeah.
it makes me emotional almost
Oh,
because I
no.
just feel like it's just been so cool to see that and to see the response to,
Yeah.
to your goodies
Yes.
and, I, like, joined you in a pop-up in December, and we, like, did a little collaboration with that.
Yes. That was fun. That was unique too.
It was fun, and it was just, like, fun to be there and
Yeah.
to see.
This time you came to me.
Yeah, I came to you this time, and it was just so fun to be a part of that, and
It was. That
yeah,
was a good time.
yeah.
That was a really good time.
And I know speaking of pop-ups, you have, a really important pop-up coming up this month, which, a reason, other than us being friends and working together for so long, but that I wanted you to come on the podcast this month
Mhm.
it is Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Month
Mhm.
or MS Awareness Month. And you are doing a special like fundraiser
Mhm.
at your pop-up. And I just wanted you to share a little bit about, why that is, a cause
Mhm.
that you're, you know, wanting to help create more awareness
For
around.
sure. Yeah. So, this is my second year starting the MS fundraiser through a pop-up. We did really good last year. We hit my goal, which is small, but that's all I need, just to spread awareness. So this is the second year doing it, and I'm very excited. It is very important to me because I was diagnosed with MS in 2020. Yes. And it was really weird because it was like November-ish. And that's when I started like, "Oh, I found the perfect name, Honey and Salt. I'm gonna launch it." Doing all these cakes and things like that. And, one day, out of nowhere, um, my toes felt numb, and I'm like, "Oh, just tired on my feet." And then I felt it in my legs, because I got my feeling back in my toes, and I felt it in my legs, and I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, maybe my legs are tired?" And then I started going to, like, my pelvic area, and then this was just, like, the cherry on top, like, I lost all feelings in my hands. Like, I couldn't feel like what your hair would feel like or like my dog. I couldn't do anything. So, I was lucky enough to have a family member who is a part of, like, the doctor world. So, she got me in quickly to the neurologist, and immediately after my MRI, like, the same exact day I went in, they did call and say I was diagnosed with MS, and, um, it is very it's a silent disease because someone can look fine, they can act fine, but realistically, they could be in pain, they could be fatigued, they could be tired, they could be losing their vision, they could be losing their hair, so many different things because it attacks, like, the nerves. So your B cells will, like, attack your nerves, and it's kinda like so it's attacking my nerves to my hand, so I couldn't feel anything, I was going numb. It's kinda like remission in a sense, but, so once I found that out, I immediately went and got, like, steroid treatments for 3 days, and then the doctor was telling me all this stuff, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go get a second opinion." So I ended up in Rochester, needless to say, to a neurologist that specializes in MS, and they put me on, one of the best medications, today. I get infusion treatments twice, a year, which is why I take off a large amount of time, I say. To me, it's a large amount of time, it's like 5 days, but to me, it feels like a lifetime because I have to, like, get my energy back because it kicks me down. The treatments are usually, like, 8 hours long by the time I get there and get finished and get home and everything. So, it is very important to me because I know a lot of people suffer from that, or they are going to doctors and they can't figure out what it is. Um, it's very unique on how the lesions are in the brain, but it's still very hard to, like, pick out if you have MS. So whenever I do this fundraiser though, it's very nice because I have whether it's another business owner, someone who's just coming to the shop a lot on my pop-ups, or a random person. They say, "Hey, I've been going through X, Y, and Z. Like your story is just motivating or whatever. What are your symptoms here? What did you do here?" And I just love sharing that because to me, like you have to be your own advocate, you know? You can't just let a doctor say, "I don't know. Just keep going." You gotta
Yeah.
keep fighting it, keep going to other doctors. So that's why it's very, very important to me because I was very, very lucky. I was very blessed. I feel very grateful that I had such quick responses and doctors who were so quick to help me when I know some people don't have that. So if I can be any sort of support in any way, I will, and I would love to be. So fundraising for this, like I said, even if it raises a few bucks, that's fine as long as the awareness is out there. I just had a friend of mine paint my window at the bakery, so it has like the beautiful butterfly and the MS awareness, so that's even spreading more awareness. I don't, and just hopefully we can get it out there.
Well, I think that's like you said, it's a silent disease. So, if you look at you, like you wouldn't assume you are battling or fighting something
Mhm.
internally. And I think just the fact that like even having this conversation, like if someone is having like similar symptoms or like
Yeah.
having like weird sensations where they feel like
Hmm.
that's abnormal, like
Yeah.
maybe it is like maybe I'm not just tired or fatigued or
Maybe I'm not crazy in the head,
right.
and there are moments like I'm in the bakery and I like put my hands down. I'm like, I don't want to be here right now. I'm tired, I'm hurting, my back. Like, there are moments, but, like, at the end of the day, even like, you're in the hustle and bustle every single day. You don't step back and be like, "Wow, look what I created or look what we created."
Mhm.
Like, we can't give up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, there's moments I do go home and I'm like, "Okay, I don't think I could do this anymore." I'm like, "No." Like, 5 years. I literally got diagnosed when I started Honey and Salt. I'm not gonna stop now,
Right.
right? But you do have to take time to recover, to help yourself, to make sure you're not hurting. You really do have to take care of your body more. And if you have good friends, family,
A good support system.
vendors, anything, if you're a business out there, anybody that's around you that understands knows that this is important to you. And if you need to take a break, you need time away, they should understand and support you. And it's just it all flourishes from there.
Yeah.
So
Well, and I was gonna say on the note of obviously being a small business owner, there's pros and cons and
mhm.
obviously it's like burnout is part of it. Just like, you know, there's it's easy to like get down on yourself, right? Like you're saying like just
Very
sometimes
easy.
like, the weight of it does feel like,
It
heavy or like
feels like this is
yeah.
it. This is the end. Like, this is my breaking point,
Yeah.
but it's okay. It's okay. Like, someone with MS, like, you just have to step back and you have to give yourself some grace. You
Mhm.
have to be patient with yourself, and that's all you can do, you know?
Well, and I was gonna say, one thing that helps is I think, we obviously chat all the time, and I think just as another business owner, like
Mhm.
encouraging each other, right?
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
you're doing a great job, you're doing amazing, like you got this, like there's gonna be good
Yeah.
days and bad days, but, just trying to make the most of it, make the best of each
Mhm.
day. And I think a big thing that I know like helps me, which it's the customers, right?
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
you interact with and you see, it's like, that's why I do it,
Yeah.
is
Oh my
for
gosh, when I had my pop-ups, I'm like, "Oh my god, I needed this fuel." Like,
yes.
I needed it, and I'm like, "This is why I want to be open every weekend all the time, because that's what feeds me, seeing happy people come in or just talking, like, for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, a second, and, like, I met so many new friends through my pop-ups and, like, learned about so many different people and lifestyles and what they're doing with their life. It's just so much fun, and then when I don't have a pop-up, because either I'm healing or I could be just relaxing or something,
Mhm.
I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I miss my people," you know? I really do. So that's one thing I'm like, "All right," like, it's hard to get up to that point of the pop-up because it's a lot of work, but then when I get there, I'm like, "Yes, I needed this." Like, this is what's fueling me right now. And that just leads back to my baked goods. That's what fuels me, making people happy with cooking. That's why I cook all the time. I host all my holidays. If I
Yeah.
can host all of our events in our house, I would because I love it. I just love putting like spreads of stuff out for people because I know they're happy when they're eating and when they're talking and they're socializing. And it's because of me. I'll say I'm not saying it like a selfish way, but
No.
like it's because of me because I'm feeding them. Like I don't know.
Right.
I don't think I'm wrong in saying that because I think a lot of people who really like enjoy cooking
Mhm.
know that feeling.
Well, it's good because yeah, I mean, people could come in hangry and then you, like, change their lives and better them instantly,
I know.
right?
Here, have a sweet treat.
Yes.
Instead of a Snickers, give them a honey and salt
Yes.
cookie.
Well, I know I have a sweet tooth, so
My gosh.
your goodies always make
So
it.
bad. So I snack on so many things I make at the bakery to the point where I have to force myself to stop. I mean, you see me, I come in here sometimes and buy my own stuff
Yeah.
because 'cause I'm, like, craving it, and I'm like, "Oh gosh,
Well, it's so
I eat
funny. I
too
will
much."
I will say, speaking on your baked goods, my son comes in, like, every time he comes in the coffee shop, he's like, "Is the one with frosting here today?" He always wants your cinnamon. He's, like, obsessed
Yes,
with
and I've done a good job giving you sometimes extra
yes.
frosting for him, but I didn't wanna get in trouble, like, you're the mom, be like, "She keeps giving us frosting now because we said he liked it." And I'm just, like, feeding you frosting all the
Well,
time.
he did finally, like, actually try the cinnamon bun itself because he was just, like, mostly, like, just eating the frosting on top, and then he was like, "Okay, I'm good, I'm done," and we're like, "You didn't even you didn't even eat it."
I did a poll the other day on Instagram about how people eat a cinnamon bun. Did you see it?
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my god.
What was the verdict on that? Because you said right? You
I think
said
the last time I looked, it was Thai where people eat the outside,
okay,
and then
the
the
center
center. I eat the center, and, like, so many of my friends that eat the outside, and I had to, like, just message them, be like, "You guys are traitors. Like,
yeah,
you have to eat." It's like, "No, you saved the best for last." I go, "But you eat the best first, because I typically won't eat a whole cinnamon bun, so to me, I'm gonna eat what I like the best, and I probably will waste the rest of it because I'm not gonna eat it all. So I just warm it up and I take out the middle. I'm like, "This is all I want." I wonder
just
if there's a way
just the
to make
center.
a cinnamon bun like they do donut holes and you get the hole, 'cause that's the center of the donut. I wonder if there's a way I could do that with, like, a cinnamon bun where you only get the center.
Might be something we have to test out.
Only the center, just like just a muffin top. Some people like just that. But, yeah, I think it was pretty close. It was tie.
Yeah,
It was pretty close to a tie, yeah.
I know. That's a good one. We should do, like, more polls about,
We
you
should,
know
but then it makes me think, like, "Gosh, I have a lot of people who just aren't like me." That's okay, no one has to be like me.
no, you're okay.
I'm weird
You're,
in
like,
my I'm weird in my own way.
uniquely
I
you,
am. I'm
right?
weird in my own
Uniquely
way, I
you.
don't mind that.
On the pop-up with the fundraiser,
Mhm.
if people wanted to help donate
Mhm.
or, if they do wanna, like, come in person, do you wanna just tell everyone who's listening, like the day the pop-up is, the time?
Yeah, so the pop-up is March 21st. It's at 9:30, and I will open up early sometimes if I'm, like, ready to go. I usually close when sold out, and it's around 1 o'clock. But for a fundraiser or a pop-up, usually it's around 12:30. I'll sell out, and get there early because a lot of times people do line up by 9:15ish. A portion, like, the proceeds will go towards the MS Society. They can go on my honeyandSalt.com website and just do a simple donation. At the bottom of the page, they can do a donation as well. There's some flyers around where there's QR codes that lead them right to the page, the MS page. And it's on my social media, so I'll probably, like, post more of that so people wanna scan QR codes and, like, the link to just go and donate if they can't make the pop-up. But anything that is purchased that day, even now, like, if people buy online, because I do open up my portal for, like, pre-orders, all that will be a portion donated to the society. So, whether they order now ahead of time or they order there or they just do a regular donation or the QR donation, it's all going to it at the end of the month, so,
That's great.
yeah. Um and then we'll have coffee. We are collaborating with you
Oh,
guys.
yes, yes.
I'm not gonna share it because I'm still pondering an idea of what I'm gonna do, but I know we had some good ideas. And it's gonna be orange in some way to
Of
to
course.
kind of represent MS.
And if you wanna do a little
Yes, 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 yes. So the orange ribbon for MS, but we're gonna do something that is orange.
yes.
That's all I'm gonna say. And a
You'll have
lot of
to
orange goodies
stay
too.
tuned on social media.
Yeah,
Announce
I might just surprise
thing,
them at the day. Who knows? Because my
right?
mind's all over the place by the time we get things going. But, yeah, there'll be a lot of orange, not orange flavor, but I do the ribbons,
I was gonna say do
orange, shortbread, your
shortbread.
favorite, the shortbread
Yes,
cookies ribbon.
yes.
And I'm gonna do, like, an M&M cookie this time, but, like, just orange M&Ms. So there's gonna be a good variety. I know a lot of people said they liked the strawberry honey cinnamon bun that I did a
Okay.
while back, so I might, that's not orange, but I might have that as, like, a little sneak peek surprise.
Do that like, the what is it? The dreamsicle,
Oh, the
cheesecake?
cheese, oh, there you go. The
Okay.
creamsicle, dreamsicle cheesecake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yes.
was, like,
It was
thinking
like
creamsicle,
creamsicle.
but I said dreamsicle.
Yeah, same, because it is a dream. Um, but yes, like the
It's
orange
that
cookie,
dreamy.
that's a good idea. Good idea. Okay, thank
Yes,
you. See what happens?
I
We
know.
work together and we just come up with ideas.
Yes.
There we go.
Is there anything, like, new or exciting coming to Honey and Salt? Any, like,
Ah,
anything
you know,
coming?
I've been
You wanna
collaborating with a lot of things,
Yep.
looking at other locations, expanding, but nothing in the pipeline yet,
Yeah.
you know?
Okay.
Yeah, it is, and all you can do is just keep testing the water, and if it feels right, it feels right. If it doesn't, it's not time yet. And I'm a go by my gut person a little bit with honey and salt. Um, and if it feels like it's time to just go and expand, like I did with the location on Oneida Street, then I'm just gonna do it, you know? But honestly, nothing big right now, just the pop-up still. I am testing out though, with one of my friends, a fundraising option.
Okay.
So we're working with a honey and salt cookie dough fundraiser. So that's something in the works. She's going to be like my little guinea pig, and we're so excited. And if it kicks off well, I'm going to start offering that to like schools or whoever. And not even schools do it. You know, like any type of organization that wants to fundraise, cookie dough fundraise. I'm gonna start putting that out there if it goes well. So that is something big in the pipeline. Yes, I
Exciting.
love eating raw cookie dough, so there we go. I'd probably just buy my own and put it in my freezer.
Right?
But, that's about the extent of what exciting could be coming to Honey and Salt.
And what is your favorite thing to do when you're not baking?
I laugh.
Working
I laugh
working
because I'm obsessed with my dog. Like, I'm so obsessed with my dog,
Toshi.
Toshi. Like, he's a husky. He's a white husky.
Beautiful dog.
He's 7 now, and it breaks my heart. I know I'm so dramatic with that,
No.
but, I love him.
What's the normal age for a husky?
I think it's like 14, 12,
Okay.
12 to 14. I don't really know because I feel like it changes now, like, because we are just so, like, picky with, like, giving him kibble, no kibble. Like, we haven't given him kibble in forever, so it's more of, like, raw, like, freeze-dried food.
Okay.
So in our minds, like, yes, we saved him to live forever, but probably not. So in my free time, though, I do absolutely love, bothering him. and, like, squeezing his face and, like, basically just biting him. He was so cute. It's like cuteness aggression. I love spending time with him, and then just with, like, my family. I'm always with my family, my parents, my niece, my nephew, my husband, and, I try to do a work-life balance now because again, I work during the day and I work the bakery. I try to, like, have a day where I can just spend it, you know? My family and I always do breakfast every weekend, and those are the moments I'm starting to cherish, you know, because like, you see it, not everyone is here all the time or things in general.
Yeah.
Um, so we that's pretty much my downtime, and if I can get away and vacation and explore new coffee shops or bakeries, we will do that. We will go and take a mini trip. But I mean, in my mind is always the dog, so
Yeah.
my fun time is always my dog.
Hey, listen, I feel like animals are amazing, and I feel like I have a dog as well, Vino, and he's gonna be 12 this year, which that's he's getting, like it's so weird because, like, you're used to, like, your dog being so energetic, and I feel like
Yeah.
now he's like an old man, and
Aw.
he just, like, wants to sleep all day, and then we have this cat
Hey.
who's, like, almost 2 years old,
Yeah.
and, like, he's obviously, like, has so much energy and tries to get him to play. He's just, like, not
Awesome.
interested at all.
Nope. Nope.
But I feel like having animals, I feel like is so special, and
Oh my gosh, it is. It just
the
warms my
bond that's,
and he
like
likes my banana bread, so this is perfect.
I know. Well, I was gonna
And
say
it
my dog also loves your banana bread.
there you go. If it was bad baked goods, then my dog would probably spit it out, right?
Yes.
And his go-to is my banana bread. Like, when I come home, I save the little butts that I cut off,
Yeah.
and he will eat it like no tomorrow. Like, he hasn't eaten in 10 days.
He's like,
Like, "No more banana bread."
that's his favorite thing.
That's his favorite thing. His favorite thing from Honey and Salt is banana bread.
Gosh, I love that. I love that so much. And obviously, like, your family is wonderful, and
Yes. My mom helps me a lot too. My dad's in the bakery a lot as much as he can as well, and I have a great support system. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to do it without them because they're there all the time with me, and when they're not, I think I literally have mental breakdowns, like, "I don't think I could do this alone," you know? So we're getting to the point where we're getting so big where I always need her help, and then I'm like, "We might need to hire somebody." So, like, that's also been in the talks too, like, if we're gonna hire somebody because just the wholesale piece of stuff is growing, you know? Not only the wholesale, but, like, the fundraising part now or people that want special orders, which I do all the time. People can message me anytime, even if my website's not open for a special order. Um, it's getting to the point where it's, like, so exciting where it's like, "Oh, new equipment. No, not yet." Or, "Ooh, we need to hire someone. Wait, not yet." Like, we're gonna push ourselves to the point of, like, dying pretty much like, "Oh my god, we can't do this anymore." And then we're gonna probably hire somebody.
no, it's all, like, so exciting. Obviously too, like, if anyone is interested in, like, working for you,
Mhm.
I'm assuming they could send their resume to
And yeah, it's nothing
your
quick.
email
You know,
or
it's not gonna be something that I'm looking for right away,
Mhm.
but, you know, I had a few people who I got their numbers from too, and they know I wasn't, like, looking right away, but I really enjoyed talking to them, so I'm like, "If that time ever comes, like, can I connect with you?" So they did give me their numbers. I would love to have that extra help, I think, because then it gives me the opportunity to start seeking elsewhere to grow, um, and just get new ideas, you know, because sometimes when you're stuck in it all day long, you don't have the time to flourish and, like, think outside the box
Right.
and create new ideas and new products. So, it's soon to come, I would say.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah. So
All such exciting things.
it is.
I'm just like I said, I'm so excited for you and, like, just
Mm,
seeing how you've grown and are working with, like, so many different
yeah.
businesses and
You'll be the first to know. Like, if anything happens, like,
yeah.
you're always the first one, like, "Okay, what do you think about this?" I'm gonna do it.
Yes.
I told you about, like, some stuff over the past, like, month and stuff, so
Yeah.
it's all
I'll
I
be your
love
biggest cheerleader.
yes, I love collaborating with other business people. I'm not about, like, the competition, you know,
Right.
like, we're just all here for each other. Let's just all have a good time.
Totally.
I mean, at the end of the day, let's all have a good time. And if people wanna share and bounce ideas off each other, I love that, and I love working with other businesses and people in general. Like, I just love it.
Like, supporting other local businesses is so key.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yeah. I mean
It's like its own little community,
mhm.
within
Yeah,
a community. It's
yeah.
like just like being there for one another, supporting
Yep.
one another, like,
Yep, like,
cheering
I
each
don't
other
just do
on.
it because you support me, like, I literally will go and buy something because I'm obsessed with it all the time,
Right.
like, I will be here buying stuff all the time, or I'll be at Florentine buying stuff all the time 'cause I love it, or even cafe cannoli.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just go and get all their desserts, I'll get, like, 10 a box, like, 10 desserts and be like, "What am I gonna do with all this?" You know, and people laugh, they're like, "Don't you bake yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't wanna eat my own stuff, I want people to bake for me, like, just 'cause I bake doesn't mean I wanna bake for
You're
myself."
like, "I have to treat myself
I'll
too."
even go to, like, Hannaford and get, like, a box cookie, sometimes it tastes so good, like, I
Yeah.
just need that, I need that little bit of a box cookie or a cafe cannoli or something,
Mhm.
you know, that's not mine. I love it, I love eating anybody else's food, so,
Well, it's also, like, relaxing because 'cause you're like,
yeah.
you have to put the work in to do it,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Like, spending hours, like,
Yeah.
slaving away. You're like,
Like,
"I
I
can
know
just
what you
stop."
went through, but thank you for letting
Yeah.
me just eat this
Yes.
and enjoy my coffee.
Right? No, I love that. And speaking of coffee, before I let you go, what is your go-to coffee drink?
Yes, okay, so in the morning time, I always have to have a hot coffee, like, something about a hot coffee, I just have to have it. It's always black. I drink black coffee, but then if I'm out and about or it's the afternoon, my go-to coffee would be an iced latte. I do love oat milk, and I love it with cinnamon. Once in a while, I'll do honey and, like, a little bit of background of where honey and salt came from. There was a cafe out in Fayetteville that I used to go to when I worked out there, and they had a honey cinnamon syrup, and I would only get my lattes with that. Very light 'cause I don't like sweet, but just, like, it just brought me to, like, I don't know, like, a feel the flowers and, like, sun and the ocean. It just did something
Lift
to
your
me. It just did something to me. So, that's why, like, there's the honey part of it because I love honey so much, and if I do want a little bit of a sweet kick, I'll do the cinnamon and, like, the honey, and I just had the salt, honey and salt because I wanted to provide like, I do the homemade raviolis, which is, like, my grandmother's recipe. I wanted to provide that part of it, not just the sweet part. So, anywhere I can kind of incorporate a savory, I will. But that's kinda where honey and salt came from is that drink. It just warms me up. So,
I
my
love
go-to.
that that's, like, the inspiration behind it.
Yeah.
And if people did want to follow you on social media, get more information, can you just tell them, like, where you're at, what your handle is?
That's a good question. I'm so bad at that.
No, you're
I'm so bad at that. I know that my Instagram, I changed it to honey and salt. Maybe even sweets, maybe not, though I coulda changed that. And then my Facebook is just honey and salt as well.
okay,
So,
perfect. Well, Trisha, I'm so excited to have you on today.
yes, thank you for having me. I'm
I
so
had the best
excited.
time getting to
Yes,
hear a little bit of your story and your background, and I cannot wait for your upcoming pop-up this month, and
yes. It's always a
we're gonna
pleasure
be
working
we're
with
gonna
you
be
guys.
supporting that as well and
Thank you.
that
Thank
cause.
you. Thank you.
And thank you so much, everyone, for listening, and we'll catch you next month.